Alright, so I finally decided to buy a robot vacuum, the Roborock Qrevo Edge 5 V1. My main goal was simple. I wanted automatic vacuuming and mopping for an apartment of around 80 square meters. Most of my floors are wooden with a lacquer finish. I have a couple of small rugs, and there's also a pet at home, so there's always a bit of dust and hair. This model should handle all of that without any problems. The box is actually pretty heavy. It weighs about 15 kilograms according to the specifications. Let's open it up. And right away, the first thing we see is a quick start guide with basic instructions. Next, we can see a couple of small round pads. These are the mini mop pads for the wet cleaning mode. They're basically small rotating mops, and they're used for mopping the floor while the robot is cleaning. We also have the base platform, the bottom part of the dock, so the robot can easily drive up and park itself on the station. Honestly, the packaging is really good. Everything is protected and packed carefully. Nothing is loose or rattling inside. And of course, we've got a bunch of manuals and instructions. Roborock definitely didn't save paper here. Not gonna lie, most people probably won't read them because these days you can find everything online. Or you can just ask ChatGPT and get the answer in 2 seconds. Alright, and now we finally see the main part, the robot itself. It feels pretty solid and surprisingly heavy for a robot vacuum, over 3 kilograms. It comes nicely packed in a protective bag. Everything looks clean and premium, exactly how it should be. Right next to it there's a separate small box. Inside we get the power cable for the docking station, and also a spare dust bag, which is definitely a nice bonus. And finally, the biggest part in the box, the docking station. Let's take it out. And yes, it's also packed really well inside its own protective bag. Everything looks clean and premium. Now let's open it and see what's inside. Here we have 2 water tanks. One is for clean water and the second one is for dirty water, after the robot finishes mopping. Down here at the bottom is the area where the robot washes the mop pads. Of course, later I'll need to learn how to properly clean all of this, maintain it, and keep it fresh over time. But so far, the build quality feels really nice, the materials feel solid. And honestly, everything looks very promising. Before turning it on, I decided to take a closer look at the robot itself. So I flipped it over, and right away you can see the rotating brushes underneath. These should help the robot pick up dirt more efficiently, and hopefully deal better with hair as well. Of course, with any robot vacuum, hair will eventually get tangled somewhere, so I'm guessing the robot will notify me when it's time to clean this part manually. One thing I really liked is that some of the smaller details are made of metal, not just plastic. That usually means better durability and hopefully fewer broken parts over time. And the round mop pads attach using magnets, which is super simple. No complicated clips, no struggle, just snap them into place. Honestly, everything feels very well designed and it looks really impressive. Next, I attach the ramp to the docking station, so the robot can easily drive up and dock properly. Then I place the dock in the spot I planned Zarania, right next to a power outlet, with enough space around it for the robot to enter and exit without any problem. Next, I followed the instructions step by step. First, I filled the clean water tank in the docking station. Then I powered on the robot, pressed the home button, and the robot drove straight to the dock to charge and connect. After that, I installed the Roborock app on my phone and connected the robot to my Wi-Fi. Now it's time for the first important step, mapping. I started the first run so the robot can scan the apartment and create a full map of all the rooms. And once the map is ready, we can finally put it to work, vacuuming, mopping, and keeping the whole place clean automatically. Let's see how it performs.
Charging.
Все?
Here you can see the robot exploring the apartment and creating the map. In my opinion, it did a really good job. The mapping process was fast and accurate, and it recognized the rooms very well. There was only one small issue. In one room, the robot detected a mirror and thought it was an extension of the room. Of course, it couldn't actually drive into that extra space because it wasn't real. So I just opened the app and made a quick manual adjustment to the room layout. Other than that, everything worked good. The robot mapped the apartment with no problem at all. Alright, and here you can see and hear how the robot performs during the actual cleaning. For wet cleaning, it mops the floor really well. It's not a deep manual scrubbing, of course, but for everyday maintenance, it does a great job. And when it reaches a rug, the robot automatically lifts the mop pads and switches to a stronger vacuum mode. It becomes a bit louder, but that's expected. It's cleaning more actively on carpet. Overall, I'm really happy with the results. But as always, you decide what works best for your home and your needs. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I'll be happy to reply.